Wait, boy, did you playing right now? I'm trying to get through to you. You got me going insane right now. Whoa.
I didn't know you could hear that. All right, now we're live. We are live. Coming to you from cloudy Washington
Hey, are you speaking from both
State.
the Discord and
I
Zoom?
guess
Because I can hear the echo.
I am. All right, let's leave the Discord. I don't think we need to use it anymore.
Oh.
For the stream.
Okay. Um. All right.
All right.
Now we got
So
that freaking situated. Did you hear the news about Tom Holland?
no, I
Not
remember you mentioning it, but
nothing too serious, but I mean, not like he died or anything.
mhm.
Everybody, I'm sorry. Uh,
Wait, hold
or
on,
I
wait, hold
mean,
on, hold on.
I'm
Are you
sorry that he
sorry
did
that he
die,
didn't
but
die, or
no, I'm sorry that I started my sentence out
as if?
with "Did you hear about
I
Tom
see.
Holland?"
I see.
People you tend to draw those conclusions. No, he denied that the other people were going to be in
That
Spider-Man
Tommy
3.
Maguire and
Andrew Garfield were going to be in Spider-Man 3.
I didn't like the idea that they were all going to be in it, but I kind of respected the ambition. I was like, let's see where they go with this.
Yeah.
I kind of like though that
Um,
they're not doing it because it's just like I don't like the. I don't know if I like the idea of the MCU floating with like the whole there's a multiverse thing. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I do.
I like that. I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, they're already going in that direction, so I mean, just go full head on with it. There's a multiverse out there. We gotta see what happens. I don't know how I feel about this. Number one, Tom, I honestly don't believe him. You know, I think he's still trying to keep the
Really?
secret.
Okay.
I Part of me believes he's still trying to keep the secret. He's learned from the last times. If
Yeah,
y'all
yeah. He's giving
remember,
some spoilers
yeah,
out and
he's
stuff.
given away a lot of spoilers a lot of times.
Dude, what he should now
So
do is he should give out fake spoilers. That's what I'd do if I was
yeah,
Tom
yeah. So
Holland.
then people would just believe it and be like,
Like,
oh yeah, we're bringing in Ben Affleck. He's going to be playing
Ben
Batman in
Affleck's.
this movie.
Oh, no. Okay, well, they have to be believable. Uh,
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Is there anyone who played Spider-Man before Tommy Maguire that's still alive?
No, no, he was the first live action Spider-Man.
Well, what about the people who? Oh, what about like we're actually gonna CGI in, and then some like the recent animated Spider-Man
No, I don't think
is gonna
anybody would believe
be.
that one either. We could be like, oh, we're getting let me think of a superhero movie that came out a while ago.
I was thinking about like a crazy villain, like Rhino will be the main villain this time, like something like okay, that sounds a little crazy,
Well,
but
something a little bit more believable than Rhino.
Rhino,
It
okay,
could be all right. Hold on. Well, maybe it could
Electro,
be like let's go like oh, well, they announced
Hydro Man.
Fantastic Four. Nah,
Hydro
nobody.
Man will be the main villain this time. Be
Who would
three
watch a movie with
Spider-Mans.
Hydra Man as the
Spider-Man.
main villain? No, I was
I
thinking
would. I think Hydro Man should be the next main villain, without a doubt. Now,
because you think nobody else wants to see it.
because I think everybody. Okay, you know what? It's not the movie we want to see, but it's the movie we need to see.
Why? That movie's like 10 minutes. Spider-Man loses. You know what? I'll give it 30 minutes. He loses the first time, maybe,
Okay, okay.
maybe, and then he comes back, and then he beats Hydro Man
But
in
you
like 20
have
seconds.
you have the subplots. The subplots stretch it out to about 2.5 hours.
No,
So,
I was thinking they'd be like, oh, he could be like, Doctor Doom is gonna make an appearance in this movie. They just
okay,
announced Fantastic Four. They live in
okay.
New York. You know, he'll make an appearance,
That
and
wouldn't
then
be
he
okay.
doesn't
Yeah,
make an
yeah.
appearance in the movie.
That's not that okay. That's actually yeah. That's not that's actually more realistic. That could actually work. Actually work.
Or we could be like, Keanu Reeves is gonna be in this movie playing himself.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
not even
Okay.
gonna be. Well, I mean, that is kind of believable because Matt Damon played himself in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me throw this out there. If Keanu Reeves had to play a superhero in a movie, what superhero would you want him to play and why?
There's not a lot of people. I know a lot of people have been saying they wanted to see Keanu Reeves as Moon Knight. Eh,
No, I don't see that.
I don't see that. I'd really see Keanu Reeves doing a superhero movie. there's no superhero that I look at and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, that guy should be played by Keanu Reeves. That's Keanu Reeves right there.
Mr.
This
Fantastic.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Like there's a
All
worse
right.
pick. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. He just doesn't. Well, what? Okay,
Bullseye.
doesn't have the build is weird, but well, we already have Bullseye in Daredevil 3. I mean, in Daredevil season 3.
Yeah, but that's a different cinematic universe. That's
No,
not.
it's supposed to take place in the MCU.
I don't think that's true.
Uh, dang. I mean, it's kind of weird that they mentioned that something happened in New York then, and they keep referencing the other superheroes. I guess they're just doing that for no reason.
You're telling me nobody thought to call in Luke Cage?
They probably didn't care. Like Luke, all right. In
Should
the
have
grand
called
scheme
him.
of things,
Called him
Luke
in.
Cage is not that useful of a hero to the Avengers.
Oh, did you pick him? You could pick him up and throw him into a ship, and then he just.
And then when he falls down and smacks the ground and his
Okay.
organs explode.
But I didn't consider that his organs would explode. That's a good point.
I mean, he's not that useful. Or they probably didn't even know about him. I know he was hiding his powers for a while too.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Right around the first, I mean, Daredevil season 1 takes place. I know it takes place after the invasion, just because they keep referencing the invasion.
I think that
Um,
you're okay. All right. I think I remember them mentioning the Battle of New York, but all right. Okay. So not Bullseye,
but
but
okay,
Keanu. Okay,
I don't.
so
I
who
just.
else? No, dude.
I don't even. I don't. I think you'd have to do something like him just being something. I know. I've seen. I literally just saw that somebody wants him to be Craven the Hunter.
Hmm.
Again, that's gonna have to be a no for me.
Gambit. He could play
Uh,
Gambit.
Gambit. Still he kind of has the look, but that's still a no for me. I don't know what he's gonna do with a French accent, or he's not French,
Or
is he?
we.
Whatever accent he has, I don't know if he could do that.
Where's Gambit? I don't even. I didn't know Gambit was a foreigner. I thought he was an American. I guess you can
No,
have an
okay,
American
he has some
accent,
accent.
but
Maybe it's like a New Orleans kind of thing, you know, that kind of weird accent. He has some kind of weird
Nolans, a
accent.
Cajun accent. That
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're talking
There we
about?
go. Yeah, he's got a Cajun
Yeah.
accent. I don't know if I mean,
I'm gonna go
I,
on down. I don't really know much about Gambit. I played him in video. I played him in like
I'm
Ultimate Alliance
sure
and
he
stuff.
could. I
But
mean, he has. That is one of the few ones he has more or less the look of, I guess.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's true.
I feel like Keanu would just have to play himself. I'm trying to think. I mean, I
Whoa.
know people have said Silver Surfer. You know what? I might go Silver Surfer only because I mean you could really put anybody a Silver Surfer as long as they had like a
Put him in a silver
they're like
suit.
more of like a stoic kind of character.
Bada bing,
I
bada
could see
boom.
I could buy that.
So
I could
let's
buy him a
see.
Silver
Let me,
Surfer. I'm trying to think. I wouldn't want to see him as Nova, although I don't know who I would want to see as Nova. But I know it's not Keanu Reeves. Maybe I should stop thinking Marvel. Maybe that's my problem.
Okay. Oh yeah. Why? Yeah, that's true. Okay. Um.
Pull up a quick picture of Keanu Reeves. I mean, he does look like Gambit, but I
I don't know how to
like
spell his name,
personally,
but-
in my opinion, I think he could probably if he shaved, maybe he could play him. I don't know.
The Elitist Pizza Podcast, brought to you by Tor Browser.
Brought to you by Keanu Reeves.
Browse privately with Tor Browser. TorProject.org.
Yeah, just look at him. I don't. There's
Okay.
not a superhero I really can really think of.
Batman.
Nah, he doesn't have the build. He doesn't have the build.
We
I
need
don't
the-
think he would work out.
We need the Keanu. He can train. We
I
need
don't
the
think he. I
Keanu
don't think he would
Reeves.
want to. He doesn't seem
Dude.
like the kind of guy that would like try to bulk up like that.
Dude, no, dude. Raish
And-
Al Ghul.
You know what? That
I can
that,
see
that's
that.
not a. That's not. I mean, that's not a good. That's not a great one, but it's not a bad one
It's
either.
not bad, yeah. I can see it. I can see it.
I mean, he wouldn't be my first pick, but
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
if he said yes,
Yeah.
I'd think about it.
But
It's kind of hard,
what about the clean cut Keanu? Maybe that'll give you. This is young Keanu, but
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
young though. Young Keanu and Keanu now are two different guys. Maybe it's the
Punisher.
facial hair. No, again, doesn't have the build. It just I wouldn't buy it either. I don't know. I don't know what it is about him. Feel like I could go with Silver Surfer. We have to think of people who
Doctor
know somebody-
Strange.
we already have a Doctor Strange.
I know, but like, forget about all that. Okay, if
No,
like in the
I
attitude, I think he could do it. I think.
Well, if I had to
Whoa.
choose between him and Benedict Cumberbatch, I'd pick Benedict Cumberbatch every time.
Oh, all right. I think it'd be cool. I'm not saying he'd be better. I'm
Right,
not
but
saying
if we're, I
he'd
mean,
be good.
I'm thinking of like,
Okay,
I'm thinking
okay.
of like casting if he's absolutely going to be my first pick
Okay, okay.
for a character. That's what I'm going. He has to be the first
Dude,
pick.
what about Shaggy and like
A live action
Scooby
Scooby
Doo?
Doo.
Yeah, he could play. No, he could play like a Shaggy. I mean, I don't know, like
I mean, he
he's too
could. I mean,
old,
I
but
feel like that movie would be terrible. I don't think that matters in Hollywood.
they'll do it.
They'll just
Terrible.
say he's 16.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I can't. I mean, Silver Surfer could work. I don't know. I don't really know who he could play. Not Namor. Hmm. I don't know what it is about him. I just
There's
can't
got to be
buy him as
something you
any
can play.
superhero.
There's got to be something.
There's probably somebody I'm not thinking of, but not even. I was gonna say the Riddler, but not. I don't really. I mean, he kind of has like the build for it, but
He's not
I don't
crazy.
know.
I don't know. I couldn't see him playing a
Yeah, I
crazy
couldn't see him
guy.
playing a crazy guy. Huh. Yeah, I'm trying to extend from Marvel. I keep my train of thought right now is Marvel.
Cyclops.
Cyclops? No, definitely not. I don't know what it is
Professor
about him. There's
X.
just
Dude, he could play Professor X, no doubt.
absolutely not.
Dude, he could.
He's not bald, and he did.
Don't even worry about the bald. I mean, shave his head. It works.
No, I don't think he'd work as Professor X. I don't know, the Hulk or something. I don't freaking know.
Dude, I could see Keanu Reeves Bruce Banner.
Yeah, like he's kind of crazy. He's like, but he's got to be like on the run. He can't be on the Avengers. He's like on the run.
Okay,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he's like
I could see him as the Hulk or something. I don't know.
because like he plays all the character Keanu always plays, but it's like he's only relaxed until he gets angry.
Exactly.
And so, have you seen him in The Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, I actually just recently saw that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like you know how when he gets angry in that movie,
Right.
I mean, he obviously wouldn't be playing the Florida guy, the Florida character. I don't know where Bruce Banner is from, but he's not from Florida. Florida. But that's what it'd be like. He's like you won't like me when I'm angry. Like, I think he could do it. And then his
Yeah.
eyes turn
I don't know.
green.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I might not. I think Hulk's good enough, but
Yeah, yeah,
I
he's
want to. I
fine.
want to get one that's like solid. Like you're my first pick.
Okay, okay.
But I think the Hulk's a solid pick. It's solid.
Solid.
I probably would have picked him before Mark Ruffalo. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I don't think Mark Ruffalo does a bad job either, honestly.
No, he's
but-
not terrible. I don't know. He's just so like I don't know. Something about Mark Ruffalo. He does a great job though. Let me think. I keep thinking about just Marvel characters. I got to get out of that train
Okay,
of thought.
okay, so let's think of
Let me
DC
see.
characters.
I'm trying to think DC.
Dude,
maybe-
Green Lantern. I don't know
No,
which Green.
He doesn't have to
could-
look for it.
Nah, dude.
No,
He could do
absolutely.
it.
No, he couldn't.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'm
It
thinking
wouldn't be
Justice
my.
League.
I'm trying to think of first pick.
Green
Well,
Arrow.
I mean, what makes you think he could play Green Lantern?
I don't know. I don't know much. He wouldn't play any Green Lantern, I know. But I like the idea of a Keanu Reeves Green Lantern.
I think if they were making like a just a comedic moment, it could just be him as the Green Lantern. He's just playing Keanu Reeves. That is Green
Okay,
Lantern.
that's true. And he'd be like he'd be
I
like
mean, you
one of the
can't-
one of the alien Green Lanterns. Well, he wouldn't be like he'd be from a planet other than Earth, but he'd just be Keanu. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they can't. Somebody can't be like that. That can't happen. They can't. They have a squirrel. They have a planet.
Yeah.
They got everything. I don't know who I mean, Green Arrow, but it depends on what kind of version we get of Green Arrow. I mean, I don't want the Arrow version. I want
Yeah, it'd
I
be
want
a
an accurate
hero.
Green Arrow.
So let's see if we can just find a picture of DC heroes or something.
I'm trying to think. Villains too.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
Deadshot. Maybe if I mean I know they're trying to make Deadshot black, but I mean,
Dude, I would prefer
could
Keanu
see-
Reeves over Will Smith in the
I could,
Suicide
yeah, I think he could play Deadshot. I mean, I'm really trying to think. Okay, oh, he could play. No Booster Gold. I don't really see that working. I love Booster Gold, but I don't see that working. God dang, bro, who could he play? Oh, dude, I just have this exact poster in my room. That is
I did
insane.
too. Let's see.
Oh man, Sentry? No. I mean, maybe he could play the Thing. I don't know. Nah. I don't know. I have no idea.
There's no way you could play. Dude, Nick Fury. I mean,
I mean, yeah, he could play White Nick Fury.
yeah, he play. Obviously, I'd be White Nick Fury. No, I mean, unless you wanted to do, what was it, Tropic Thunder or whatever?
That's hilarious. I don't care what anybody says. There's nobody I can. think of, man. I'm really trying hard.
Sleep.
Oh, he could no. He did play Constantine before.
Constantine.
Um, yeah, he played Constantine before. I don't know if they
Do you
yeah, look
mean
up Constantine DC. Yo, Keanu Reeves was definitely yeah, that's him. He used Constantine before. I completely forgot about that.
who is
I mean, he
Constantine?
doesn't look like him very
He
much,
doesn't know.
but he's played him before. I mean, he's got the benefit of that. I
So he's
mean,
like a priest who goes around and kills people.
no, he's just a magician. He's probably the
Oh
furthest thing
yeah,
from a priest. I mean, you could do some cool
I've
stuff.
heard of him.
I mean, the LGBTQ community would be happy. He's bi, I'm pretty sure.
Oh okay. Constantine is or Keanu Reeves is.
Constantine.
Oh, I see.
Well, I mean, Constantine will really do it with anybody, to
This
be
guy looks
honest.
good for Constantine. I don't know who this guy
Yeah,
is,
he's
but
he's on the TV show version of him.
oh, I see.
He's
I
really
heard.
good.
Yeah, that looks like a cool show.
Maybe he could play Doctor Fate up there. Yeah, you know what? Keanu Reeves in a helmet, Doctor Fate. All right. I don't know.
Dude,
I,
Doctor Doom.
nah, well, you know what? No, I don't know if he could play Doctor Doom. Part of
Doctor
me
Fate looks
thinks he
cool.
can, but there's part of me that also thinks he can't.
Who would play? Who'd be good for Doctor Doom? You think?
I don't know who would be good for Doctor. Who's that one dude? It's like a, god dang it. Ah, he's in Breaking Bad. You showed me that clip. He's like that I don't want to
Jesse?
say black dude, but
Oh,
um
I think I know what you're talking about.
dude with the glasses. Yeah, it starts with a G or something. I mean,
His name
I'm
is
not
some
really one.
Esposito is the guy's name, but the actor's name. This guy?
I mean, I'm not a
The
big fan
black
of
Doctor
yeah,
Doom?
I'm not really a big fan of race changing, but I don't know. There's
Hmm.
just something about him.
Yeah, this guy he plays. He's in The Boys too. He
Yeah,
plays
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, and he does a really good like lawful evil. I control everything. I know everything. Antagonist, and that's Doctor
Yeah,
Doom.
yeah.
So
I'm not one for race changing though. That's the
yeah,
only problem. But
it wouldn't work. It'd be weird too, because isn't Latvia in Europe? It'd be like, what's
yeah, that's
this?
true. That's true. I don't
You
know
gotta
who
have a
could play
European
Doctor
doing it,
Doom,
right?
but I know it's not Keanu Reeves. I don't know
Keanu
what it is
Reeves.
about Keanu Reeves. He's not. It's not.
Yeah,
All right,
I
I
mean,
want to clear this up by saying he's not a bad actor. I think he's
I
a
like
great
him.
actor.
I just don't
I
know.
just,
Yeah, I don't know who he could play.
there's just nothing about him that screams like superhero to me.
That's why I asked the question, because it's a difficult question to
It's such a
answer.
difficult question. Like,
Ke-
oh man,
Keanu.
let me think of some villains. Yeah, I don't know. Ah man, yeah, he probably. I'll probably go with Doctor Fate or hmm. He's just got such a specific like way he acts in like most of his movies. Uh, Blue Beetle, Ted Cord. He could play him. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if we're ever gonna get a Blue Beetle. The Blue
Yeah, if
Beetle
we get one, I don't think
Netflix
we're gonna get
show.
a Ted Cord Blue Beetle movie. That's for sure. He's like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this Blue Beetle movie. You know what? I could buy it. He's not like super swole.
Hmm.
He's more of like a
Okay,
goofy,
yeah.
fun-loving kind of character. Really smart. I mean, you know what? I don't know if that would be my pick, but I don't know who else Keanu Reeves could play. I feel like I could even cast Nicolas Cage easier than this, but
Okay, who in the DC universe would be good for Nicolas
oh
Cage?
DC. Oh man, yeah. As soon as you
I mean,
said
not
DC,
DC. I'm sorry. DC or Marvel, I guess. Yeah.
DC or Marvel. I mean, he's played Ghost Rider. That was terrible, but okay. I feel like I have an easier time with this. Maybe it won't take me nearly as long. I say that as it's taking me a long time. Okay, Nicolas Cage. I had one in mind when we mentioned a certain character. I can't remember for life of me what it is now. God dang it. I know they wanted him to play Superman a long time ago. I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Okay. That would be. I'd be interested to see where they take it.
Um, hmm. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Okay. Okay.
I'm still thinking about both. Nicolas Cage. He could play himself. No, no, okay.
What about Mephisto?
Mephisto.
Think he'd play a good Mephisto?
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. I don't know why. Put him in some, prosthetics, make him look all red.
You know what? I think that's as good as we're gonna get. I'm not even gonna try to fight you on this one. I don't think so, to be honest. But I'm not even gonna try to
He
fight you on
kind of
this one
looks like
because
Nicolas Cage.
yeah, I'm not. I'm just not gonna fight you. You got it. I can't really even think of anything.
I think
So
he'd play a cool vampire, dude. Nicolas Cage should be a Blade villain. That's what he
I
should
can
play.
okay. I can live with that. He could play Dracula. Shoot,
Yeah, dude. I think he could play
Marvel's
Dracula.
Dracula.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
He kind of
Keanu
looks like a
Reeves.
vampire.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves. I don't know.
Dude, no, dude. Keanu should play Blade's mentor. Blade's like guy in the chair.
Eh, you know what? That's probably as good as we're gonna get again. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna fight you on it. So it is what it is. I'm literally just not gonna fight you on it. Or maybe Keanu Reeves could be the werewolf by night guy. I don't really know. I don't know much about the character. That's why I'm just suggesting him. God, that was a good question because that I didn't know. I
That was
had
a
no
real,
idea.
perplexing.
I'm gonna be thinking about this all night.
We need to redo the Death Note live action thing with Keanu Reeves as Light
God,
Yagami.
no, God, no. Have you seen Death Note? Light is
What do
like
you mean?
17.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right, that's okay, that's true. The young Keanu would have been cool for it though.
Maybe. Well, I'm against live
Well,
action
he's like,
anime movie. Well, I'm just against
okay,
live action anime
yeah, that's
adaptations
true.
anyway.
I don't know if they've ever didn't they do like a Dragon Ball Z one?
Dude, that movie sucks. It's like I think that's probably top 3 worst movies I've ever seen. You know what's crazy? No,
Yeah.
it's called Dragon Ball Evolution.
It'll probably come up.
No, see? Okay, no, it's the third picture.
Oh God, this is the
God.
worst one.
All right, all
That I
right. If
could've
you're
seen.
looking
Like,
looking
this
at it
one
right
isn't even
now.
that
Wait,
bad. This
looking
one
at it
doesn't
right
look
now, though, because that's
terrible.
not real. Well,
Yeah, I
looking at it
know,
right
yeah.
now, can you guess who any of those characters are supposed to be?
I think the middle guy is Goku.
Right? Okay.
I actually don't know that much about Dragon Ball Z
Okay,
lore,
okay,
so
okay.
I wouldn't even know
Well,
any of the
all
other
right, all right.
characters.
So do you know what Master Roshi looks like?
No, but I guess this guy is supposed to be Master Roshi because he's the only
Yeah.
other guy.
Yeah, he's supposed to be Master Roshi. Now, go look up a picture of Master Roshi.
Okay, it's gonna be a live reaction here. Why?
And then the girl on the left is supposed to be Bulma.
Bulma.
No. On the next to Goku.
Okay.
That one. And then now go
Bulma.
look up what Bulma looks like. They didn't even try. No,
could've-
you know what they did with her? You can't see it in that picture, but she actually has a blue streak in her hair. Just one singular blue
Oh
streak
yeah,
in
yeah.
her hair.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, and then the Chi-Chi one is not so bad. I mean, it's just Asian chick. That's what Chi-Chi kind of looks like.
Let me look. Okay. Let me
Dude, look up Dragon Ball Evolution Piccolo.
Oh,
that
wait,
one's a
hold
funny
up,
one.
dude. I know who should play Master Yoshi.
I mean Roshi, but sure.
Roshi, yeah, dude. Buck Angel.
I don't know who that is.
This. Okay, well, I guess he looks. My memory of him was different. But
I was like, well, I mean, Master Roshi, like,
okay, dude. Master.
like when he fights, he has like this buff form, so he probably could play him.
This is for the buff form. Buck Angel needs to grow a white beard, and hey, Buck Angel is a trans man, so you check that box. We need the Master Roshi spin-off series. we don't. But okay, which I thought it would be cool.
It was Piccolo from Dragon Ball Evolution. That one's always a fun one for me to look at. So yeah, that's what he looks like, and then the second picture is what he's supposed to look. Yeah. Oh man, that's a fun one.
Why change it so much?
Well, why even do it at all? To be honest.
That's true.
Dude, that's from the movie game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. That movie game, I don't know why. I spent so many hours on the movie game. It's way better than the movie. It's way better than the movie. And it sucks. The game sucks, and it's better than the movie. We need to bring that back. Movie games.
I don't think we do.
No, but we should start. They should go even further and make it like no action movies. Like bro, we need a movie game of like uncut gems or something. You just walking around talking the whole time,
It'd just
and you
be
get
like
punched in the face like twice or
a
something.
troll job. Like there's got to be like a mechanic for you to fight, but it's just like impossible.
It's like the hardest boss fight known to man. Because we don't no, you don't tell them how to fight. So they probably like assume that like X is how you fight or something or whatever square, and then X is how you like get on your knees and grovel and beg this man not to kill you.
This chick looks familiar to me. I'm trying to see if she was in something. Batman: The Soul of Dragon.
Oh, dude, that's great. I need to see that.
Okay, I haven't seen any of them. She looked kind of
Oh
familiar.
my name. She was in Gotham. I don't even remember that. And I watched a lot of
She
Gotham for
played
some reason.
Valerie Vale, Vicky Vale's
Oh yeah,
daughter
she
or something.
did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's Vicky Vale's mother.
Mother.
Gotham was
Okay.
just I don't even know.
I've heard
It
bad
was
things
up.
about it.
It was up and it was up and it was up and then went down real quick.
It seems like a bad idea. Like why? Like why? Why do it?
I don't know.
Like
Guess they just
why?
wanted to.
Why do we don't need a Batman prequel?
I guess that's kind of true, but it was more about Jim Gordon anyway,
Okay.
and him just finding out how corrupt the city was. I think the first season when they weren't like introducing the villains as the villains was kind of cool because it was more about him doing cop stuff.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we have the Riddler and the Penguin, and they both exist already. And I'm like, why,
Yeah. Why?
why?
If you want to set
The
him up,
Riddler
set him up.
wouldn't. He wouldn't even start until he has a challenge. He just wouldn't even
Oh
start
yeah.
unless Batman's around. Penguin, his story was that he used to work for somebody and then he became the boss. So that one wasn't that bad, but it wasn't great.
It's got a pretty good reviews on IMDb, but doesn't mean
I
too
don't trust
much.
any reviewer anymore. You know, I had to see it.
The only
myself.
movie reviewers that you can trust, you're gonna find right here on this channel.
Right, because all of our opinions are at this point they're basically facts.
They are fact. You can just trust in our opinions.
Best new DC superheroes of the last decade. Oh boy.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Keanu. That's a pretty cool picture, Keanu.
Yeah, look at him. So peaceful.
Peaceful.
That's a man right there.
It's a man. Dude, you know what? No, dude. If we ever get like the Batman, like if there's a montage, like a flashback to him training up, Keanu should be one of the guys who like trains him in meditation or something. That's
You know
what
what?
he should
Yeah,
do.
there we go. Yeah. I don't know why. I just don't buy him as a superhero.
Yeah, you should just be
And
like the
there's a
guy who calm your mind.
yeah, he's like, yeah, as soon as calm your mind, Bruce.
I think it'd be cool to see him as like a martial artist, like he trains Bruce. He's like, I want to learn how to fight, and he's like, in order to learn how to beat other, what I don't know. I'm trying to think of the way to say it. In order to learn how to master, the dojo, you must first master yourself or something.
Ooh,
That's like, yeah,
something like that.
yeah. He's
I get where you were
meditating.
going.
Yeah. Like he's like, I've already been trained by this boxer and this boxer. He said all that. He's just like, that training isn't worth anything without the training in here. He points to like his head, and then Bruce like tries to punch him or something, and Keanu just wipes the floor with him, even though Bruce has had this top of the line training. I mean, of course, it wouldn't make sense, but it's martial arts. It's a comic book movie. It's fine.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Keanu. I want to see the Keanu Reeves Jedi. Dude, if we
No,
get
yeah, I think you could play Jedi.
if we
Sure,
get,
why
if we,
not?
if we get like an old Republic movie or something, I want him to be like a secondary character. He gets a few scenes. Cause imagine him in Jedi robes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, that could work.
That works. Especially if he had like really longer hair. In this.
Yeah, I think he's growing it out, so that could work. I don't really know what he's doing with his hair, but I like it.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any recent pictures of him because he probably just does he even he strikes me as the kind of guy that doesn't have social media. or that doesn't post on social media very often.
I guess
He has an Instagram.
this
That's
probably
crazy.
isn't him because it's got 55K followers.
Yeah, yeah. There's no way he has only 55K followers. So, yeah, yeah. He strikes me as the guy who wouldn't have any social media. That's crazy. This man has such a stranglehold on the world, and nobody
That's the
can get a
point.
hold of him.
Yeah. Oh, so he's not.
That's amazing, dude. That's great. I wish I could be like that. Have no social media. This man, and everybody loves Keanu Reeves. Nobody hates him. Why? Because he's
There's
not
no
on
social.
social
Yeah.
media. Yo, oh, whoa, whoa. That's a little unsavory. Don't click on that.
Well, I highly
No.
doubt it's real. No, it says no number yet too.
Oh, okay.
Keanu
You can reach him via his social media. He doesn't have social media.
doesn't have social media.
What a god. I wish I could do that. Off the grid and control the world.
Yeah, some part of me just wants to like just live a completely private life.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something, awesome about that.
Yeah. Keanu. I had something that I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, why even mention the fact that you don't remember it? That's great. No. Now continue to tell me how you don't remember. I was joking.
Yeah, that's fair. Isn't that like
No. Good.
the whole like memory thing is weird, man. Like, let me see if I can like. I think I found it on Twitter, so let me see if I can like go back on my Twitter.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, all right. Let's say you're recasting the DC universe, right? All these movies, they're done. Nobody cares about them, right? You're recasting them. Who do you cast? Well, who do you cast as certain characters and why? Yeah, we'll go with the Justice League.
Yeah,
That's really easy. It's usually gonna be, we're gonna go with like your core. Well, we don't even need that picture. Get like a comic book picture, just with the 7 members of the Justice League, or you can pick whatever 7 you want. It's just gonna have Batman, Superman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, and then Green Lantern.
I want a
Aqua.
Will Smith cyborg.
I wouldn't watch that movie. I don't know. I don't know why. I just can't take Will Smith that seriously anymore.
But isn't
Well,
Cyborg
not,
kind of a comedic character?
yeah, but he's kind of also a tragic character. Will Smith, Cyborg,
Okay.
I can kind
But
of
he
see
can
that. I
play
don't
kind
know.
of tragic characters.
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
but also Will Smith's old.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Cyborg's like a teenager. Okay.
I don't know. Cyborg's a hard one for me to think about. So all right, let me start with what's his name? Batman. I've always been partial to John Hamm as Batman. I don't know why. I feel like he'd be a really good Bruce Wayne. Maybe not a great Batman, but he's got that look.
Let's see.
John Hamm as Batman. I don't know what it is about the guy. I just always thought he could play a good Batman.
Okay, I could see that.
A good Bruce Wayne. At the very least, a
Yeah, he
good
could
Bruce
definitely
Wayne.
play a good Bruce Wayne.
Look at that smile.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Okay, John Hamm.
Even though people think he's a cannibal, not John Hamm. Even though people think this guy's a cannibal, I'd still want Army Hammer as that's his real name. Army Hammer as Green Lantern. Even though people think he's a literal cannibal, I mean, he just look at him. He's got that he's got that Hal Jordan look.
I could definitely see him. Yeah, okay.
I know people say Ryan Gosling, but
I think
I
Ryan
don't know.
Gosling like could do a good job, but I think he's
No,
that ship's
I
already
think Ryan
sailed.
Gosling's probably the better actor.
Mhm.
He's in more of my favorite. He's in more movies that I like, but I don't know about Ryan Gosling. I'd keep Wonder Woman the same. Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
I don't see any reason to change her. She's pretty good.
There's no way I spelled her name right.
Close. You're
okay.
close enough.
To
be honest, you literally missed one letter.
There's a silent T, so that's
Yeah.
not fair. Yeah, okay, I can see as Wonder Woman. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Matt Boomer as Superman.
Boomer.
There you go. And he's gay. People are gonna like that.
Yeah, gay Superman. He looks gay. I can see that. I can see my Superman too.
We don't judge people based off appearance. No, but I think you have to bulk up some. I mean, but I think he could play a good
true.
Superman. Aquaman's a little harder for me to cast.
I kind of
Um,
like Baboa or whatever, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
I kind of
Yeah,
like
you know
him.
what? I might have to keep him just because I can't really think of anybody else in my mind. Um,
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. You know what? I feel like Chris Hemsworth probably could play Aquaman.
Yeah.
uh, I mean, you're probably saying that
Aquaman.
as a joke, but
No,
I actually think
no.
he probably
I was
could.
just thinking of like looking at him right here with his blonde hair and stuff. Like, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I actually think he could. You know.
Yeah.
Um, the Flash. That's a much harder one. I know people say Liam Hemsworth. It depends on who's the Flash, though. If it's Barry Allen,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna assume it's Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Um, Ryan Gosling could be a good pick for that. You know,
Oh yeah.
I'm not opposed to Ryan Gosling
The Ryan Gong.
as
Yeah.
a
Okay.
um, what's this guy's name? I'm trying to think of him.
Yeah.
I think he could play a Barry Allen,
I think
a
yeah. He'd
scientist
have to
dude.
go with this. Yeah. He'd have to go with more of this look, not the beard.
Yeah, the more clean shaven look.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah, I
clean
think he could
shave.
play a Barry Allen.
I like this.
And then who's left? Cyborg. I might just have to go with your Will Smith Cyborg
Will
only
Smith
because I can't really
cyborg.
think of anybody else.
I don't think it'd be. I mean, if he can turn on that charm that he had in the '90s, I think he can do it.
Who, Will Smith?
Yeah.
Well, it's not an issue of charm. I don't buy the look of him as Cyborg. Not that I don't buy the look of him as a superhero at all. I mean, obviously he looked like superhero when he was playing Deadshot.
Mhm.
I just don't know if I, but yeah, I mean, I could go with Will Smith as Cyborg only because I can't really think of anybody. It's not a lot of young black actors that I can think about playing Cyborg. I mean, unless y'all just want to go, just make him white. Nah, I don't even know if I would do Michael B. Jordan as Cyborg. We'd probably get attacked, you know. Everybody'd be like, "How dare you do this
Wait.
to Michael B. Jordan? He's so handsome. You cannot do
The
this."
the athlete?
No, Michael B. Jordan is an actor.
Oh, I see. Oh, I've
Look
seen
at
this
this
guy
man.
somewhere.
Yeah, he played Killmonger in Black Panther. If you ever
Oh
saw the
yeah,
movie,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
and
yeah.
he was in the Creed movies.
I haven't seen the
And
Creed
if you
movies.
talk to any girl recent, you know, they'll probably say something about him. I don't know.
I could see. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I
Okay.
could
Yeah.
buy him a
Well,
cyborg. We'd probably get a lot of backlash and be like, he's too beautiful. Why would you cover his face?
well, that's the beauty of it. You know, it's like half his face is covered, so you want to see the other
Right.
half. You know.
It's such a tragic character. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know what? That's good right there.
Yeah, dude. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna. Chris Tucker. That's.
No, he got a little bit thick.
Oh really? I haven't seen him recently.
Well, not thick, but you know, a little bit bigger than you probably remember him. He's not like fat or anything. I
Oh
don't like how
okay.
aggressively I said fat, but you see what I'm saying? He's
Oh
a little
yeah.
bit
He looks kind
thicker.
of like Bernie Mac now.
Oh,
You see that?
I don't really see that. Just because
Maybe.
Bernie Mac used to have like that fro kind of thing going on.
Oh
But
okay. Didn't Bernie Mac die a few years ago?
yeah, Bernie Mac is dead. It's at least like 20 years ago. No, it wasn't like 20 years ago. What am I talking about?
Too soon. It was like within a few years, didn't it?
No, it's like 10. It was like 10 years ago.
Bull. Crap.
At least somewhat close to 10 years ago.
2008. What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told you it
Wow,
was
okay.
yeah. I know what I'll be talking about, boy.
Bernie Mac.
I don't know
Boy.
why I said it like that, but
Boy.
boy, I know what I'll be talking about.
I wish that we would have gotten, okay, think, okay. Now, I don't think this would have been better objectively, but think about it if instead of Leslie Snipes in the 90s, we got 90s Chris Tucker as Blade.
Nope.
Wouldn't that have been just like so awful? Like Ben Affleck Daredevil or something? It would have just been like.
Oh, that probably would have been the worst movie I've ever seen.
Okay. I think I might have mentioned this to you. But what about Chris Tucker as 90s Chris Tucker as Agent J in Men in Black?
I'm not sure where I heard this from, but I think he said that they approached him for that. Actually,
I think that would have been cool. I don't know if it would have
yeah,
been better.
I think they
or
I
worse,
think he
really.
mentioned that they asked him to be in it. No, I don't know if that's true. But I think that actually would have worked. I think sexiest black man in Hollywood. Well, we know who number one is.
Let's see.
I have to guess right now. Number one. Wait, is that like a movie or something, or is that like a list? If I had to
I
guess
don't know.
number
I think
one,
it's the list.
it's either Idris Elba or Michael B. Jordan. What?
I don't think
Michael
this
B.
guy's
Jordan, not even top three. Boris, I don't know who that is.
okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think. I think this guy's kind of cute. I can kind of see him.
Well,
I
all
don't
right,
think
all right.
most of
Go
these
go
people
down
are
the list of the
that
top 10.
attractive.
Keep going down. I just got to see something. And they did okay. You
Trying
know
to
what?
see
This
what
is
Michael B.
blasphemy right
Jordan
here.
was
I
like.
mean, he's not. Are they?
Not
Is he
even
just
top
not
20.
top 20? Okay, I think he's not even on the list. There's
Oh.
no way he's not on the. He's just not on the list. There's no way you make a list and he's not in your top 20. Rick Fox it should be a lot lower than that. But all right.
I don't know. Is he?
I mean, we'll just look at him.
He doesn't really look black. I don't know. Maybe he is.
But I mean,
Yeah,
okay,
Michael
look
B.
at this
Jordan is
number
on there.
29 guy. Look at that guy at number 29.
Michael B.
And then
Jordan.
look at guy
is
number
sexier,
28. All right, Michael B. Jordan above both of them. I'm not gonna go on this conversation much longer. But Shad Moss, really? Who made this list?
Maybe it was like, yeah. How was this made? I think it's just some guy.
Oh, it's 2012.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this makes sense.
I think it was just some guy made that list.
Yep, some guy or some gal,
Some person.
some being.
Okay, I don't know. But I miss mid-90s
Who would
Chris
you-
Tucker.
Yeah, he was great. I love mid-90s Chris Tucker. I know they recently put what was that movie called?
Dude, Ryan Gosling, Cyborg.
I mean, they're changing all the races of all the other characters, right?
Okay,
So why not?
Okay,
Ryan
what
Gosling as Cyborg.
What about the worst picks? The worst recastings of the...
Okay, well, I could go the worst recastings. All right. So
Try and race change.
oh wait, no. Let me go worst recastings right now. It's very easy. All right. So for Batman, Jaden Smith. That's. I don't think I could get much worse than that, to be honest. No, you know what? I got you. Batman. Who'd I say?
Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith.
Okay, Jaden
He
Smith,
wore a
Batman.
white Batman costume at somebody's wedding before, so he has the experience.
Jaden Smith, Batman.
So Superman, I want Jim Carrey.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if that's...
Jim Carrey is great in serious roles. I don't think he could play Superman. You don't know. Scratch that. Jim Carrey as Cyborg. There we go. That's how you get. We're trying to go worse. Jim Carrey as
And
Cyborg.
he has to play it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But he has to have like. I hate saying this, but he has to act black. I hate saying that. It doesn't make any sense. But oh, I got you. Ice Cube as Superman. Boom. Got you. Ice Cube as Superman, or Ice Cube or Mike Epps as Superman.
Dude, okay, so what would Ice Cube Superman look like?
It's got to be. He has to have cornrows though, like he used to.
I was thinking that this woman, Linda Park,
Linda Park?
cornrows.
As who? Wonder Woman?
As Batman.
As Batman?
Because he would just be like, "This is not Batman." Like what?
I don't know. I don't think you could get much worse than Jaden Smith. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah, that's true.
Wait, you know what? No, she could be Batman. We'll throw. Jaden Smith did wear a dress that one time. We'll throw Jaden Smith in as Wonder Woman.
I
Go back to the DC picture. I'm trying to guess.
Okay.
I had somebody in my.
This one?
I hate to say this because this guy's one of my favorite actors, but you know what? Changing Cyborg. This guy's one of my favorite actors. But it's just not a good pick. Randall Park as Cyborg. There we go.
I have no idea what this guy looks like. I might know.
You're about to find out. He's one of my favorite actors. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this man
Dude,
as Cyborg.
Oh, this guy played Kim Jong Un in The Interview, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love this dude. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, I
just
liked
in
him.
general right now.
I liked him in that role. Yeah, that would be.
You know what? Let's go. You know what? I gotta
change
pick
them all.
that's better than all the ones I just said.
Okay, all right,
So we're gonna keep most of our picks, right?
Mhm.
All right. So we just need a Green Lantern and a Flash and Aquaman, correct?
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm about to turn your whole world upside down.
Okay.
Me as Aquaman, but it has to be like
Okay.
the same suit that Jason Momoa wore, literally the exact same one, so that I can't fit inside of it.
Okay.
And it's like it's obvious
I've seen
the suit's too big for
Aquaman.
me, but
I've seen the Aquaman movie. Oh, this. Oh, okay. Alright,
it has to be that suit, but literally the one that fits his size and his frame, but I have to wear that exact one
Yeah,
so that it
yeah.
doesn't fit on me. It's just way too big.
And you gotta have like the tattoos put on you.
No, it has to be. It has to be like not. It's got to be like the same size as his. So it's like his
It's
chest
sorted.
tattoos all over my entire body.
Okay, okay.
It's
Wait,
something ridiculous. All right, but maybe I'll
did you
pick
have
a
the
more
other two?
serious pick. Wait, who's the other two?
Flash
Flash,
and Green Lantern.
Flash, and Leslie Jones as Green Lantern. I think that's her name.
You obviously know way more actors than I do.
I believe that's her name. I might be
Oh
wrong.
yeah,
Yep,
Leslie
yep.
Jones. Oh yeah, okay, I know her. I know her. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And
Flash.
Amy Schumer as the Flash.
Oh,
Yeah,
Amy
no, you
Schumer
know what?
Flash.
I want people to see this movie. I want somebody more likable than that.
Okay,
Melissa McCarthy as the Flash.
I've heard that name before.
We're trying to pick the worst, picking the worst people.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's funny because she's kind of fat.
Yeah. I just wanted to pick somebody more likable than Amy Schumer, and I'm actually quite fond of
What is she?
Melissa
What is she?
McCarthy.
Is she on SNL?
She was on the show called Mike and Molly. I don't know if you ever
Oh
seen that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen
She
clips from
was
that. Yeah,
she was
she was
Molly.
good in that, wasn't she? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen
It
clips
looks
of
like
that.
she's lost quite a bit of weight. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what
I've
it is.
seen her
Maybe
in
she
this
is.
role. I don't even know what this is, but I've seen her somewhere. God, it's the Little Mermaid. Yeah, okay, so she doesn't Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
Oh, she was in SNL. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was in Ghost, the remake.
And she was in Central Intelligence. Yeah. Way to go. She's doing really good for herself. I'm happy. It's great. Oh no. Scratch her as the Flash. I'm sorry. Ken Jeong as the Flash. I just thought about that.
Kim Jong.
Ken. It's Ken
Oh,
Jeong.
Ken. Oh, I guess it's probably, yeah, it's gonna get some.
Yeah.
Kim Jong.
Ken with an N.
Yeah, I realized that after I searched it. Okay, Ken Jong.
As a Flash, bro. What is going on? What are you doing?
Oh,
I yeah.
yeah, he needs to play the same character. He needs to play what's his name? What was his character's name in
The Hangover.
The Hangover?
I
Lee?
forget. I know who
Something?
you're talking about, but I don't know the name. I don't know the character's name.
Okay. Okay, Cho, I think his name is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's our Flash. Look at him.
He's actually like a really good comedian, which you wouldn't.
Yeah, he's not a terrible comedian. That's why I picked him. I picked people that
Yeah.
I think people would like. I mean, people would see that movie. I don't think people would like it, but
Like he was. I felt like he was built. Damn, 5 million. He was built for this role in Hangover.
yeah, for sure. I couldn't imagine anybody
Actually,
else
let's go to
doing
his
it.
IMDb. There are
Yeah,
some like there are some actors that just embody a role, and like you can't imagine another actor. Like I would
Right.
almost say that Leslie Snipes is like this with Blade.
Well, I think I don't know. I don't really get. I wouldn't say that with Blade. I think it's just because he's the only Blade that we got. But I would say that with Robert Downey Jr. As
Iron
Tony
Man?
Stark.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I definitely cannot see anybody else playing Tony Stark.
I didn't know he was
Even
in
with
Avengers.
Captain Jack Sparrow and Pirates of the Caribbean,
Okay, yeah,
I couldn't see anybody playing that but Johnny Depp.
yeah. Chow is the name. Chow,
Oh,
not
okay.
Cho.
Which by the way, man, Johnny Depp's having a tough time at it, isn't he?
Yeah, isn't there like wasn't he like the victim of domestic abuse?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I don't.
Oh, can you hear me now? What about
No. Yeah, I can hear you.
now? Okay.
It's mostly on my end.
Oh, I see. Tell her turn
Okay, go ahead.
tell her turn that down. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Isn't Johnny Depp like the victim of domestic abuse by
Yeah,
Amber Heard or something?
Yeah, she said that he beat her, so he's getting like just shafted.
I
in
think
all his
I think
roles.
she did it.
No, there's like a phone call or whatever, or there's audio of her saying that she like that basically essentially calling him a baby for him getting hit by her and not hitting
Yeah.
her back.
Like
There's
well,
there's audio of her doing it. As that's what I'll say.
Also, like, there's like the picture of like the time she shit on his bed.
What?
You're not familiar with this? I mean, I can show you the picture, but it's just a
No,
turd
no,
on a bed.
we probably
It's
shouldn't
just,
do that.
yeah,
We probably shouldn't do that.
it's just a piece of shit on bed. But, um,
That is insane. Why would you even?
I don't
That
know.
would probably be the last thing I would do
I
to
would never
somebody.
think of that. Yeah, I mean,
I would just feel uncomfortable. Like, what if they walk in, like, what, well, while you're
Mm.
getting ready to do it?
yeah, I think that like the if you do something with poop, like there's a certain degree of premeditation there, because it's just
Yeah, she probably like
impossible.
planned out. She's like, oh,
Yeah,
he's off doing this right now. I'm gonna poop on his bed.
poop in bed. Oh,
I
so
I
him.
couldn't imagine even thinking about,
Ne-
somebody upset me today. I'm gonna go poop on their bed.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Wait, is Johnny Depp? Oh, I didn't. Wait, he's a musician. I didn't even know that.
No, I had no idea.
He has a Spotify.
What kind of music does he make? Are you sure it's not like just his playlist? Ye-
No, it's not. He has an album.
Wow,
He has a song.
that's
Isolation.
great.
I think.
Wait, whoa. We might not want to play any music.
I
right
was
now.
gonna play it. Yeah, I was gonna play it.
I'm
But,
gonna, yeah, you're gonna have to send me that song so I remember to listen to it.
let me just.
Are you sure what if he's like literally just talking?
It could be. Yeah, it's
I'd
could
listen
be
to
like
it.
a podcast or something. Well, he wouldn't have a single thing like this if it
That's
was
true.
just a thing of him talking.
I didn't know he made music. This is like when I found out. Well, I know you don't watch wrestling, but this is like when I found out Chris Jericho made music.
Well, like Vin Diesel has a song, and it's like someone just was like, "Hey, Vin Diesel, you should make a song," and so he made a song. That's pretty much the whole thing. It's not like anything
Serious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's odd. Well, it's almost like how I usually like forget that Jared Leto is like literally a musician.
I didn't. I actually never knew about Jared Leto. Is he Hispanic?
No,
What kind of name is Leto? Like, that's not an
it's
English name, is it? Is it French or
I don't know
something?
what it is. I don't know. I mean, it's just a name.
Well, it's
I'm
kind
pretty.
of. Well, it comes from some culture. Ngakok Panapak. That's an interesting name.
Yeah, he's in a band.
It says it's a Greek name.
That's great for him.
Wait, is he American?
He was born in America, so
Born in Louisiana.
I'm guessing by that logic, he must be born in America. He must be American.
Born.
You know,
I guess
I
you
mean,
could
I
be
might be
born
wrong.
in America and not be an American. I mean, you could be like, your parents were over here for some reason. Your mom was pregnant and they're Egyptian and they were
if you're
visiting New
born in
York.
America, that makes you an American.
But what do you mean? Do you mean like legally, or are you trolling me, or what do you mean?
You're born in America. You're an American, right?
Well, you're an American citizen if you're born in the United States. Yeah, you're a citizen of the
Right.
United States. But what
So
does
that
it mean
means
to
you're
be
an
an
American.
Do you think? Okay, so let me give you an example, and I'll ask you what you think. So I have a friend. Well, I don't talk to her anymore. So I had a friend, right? She was born in Colorado. She lived there for 6 months, and then grew up the rest of her life in Mexico. Didn't speak any English. Didn't really know much about America at all. Would you consider her to be an American?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
I
what do
think
you?
there's kind of a deeper thing to being an
Well, I
American
mean,
than
she's just an.
just being born here, right?
No, I mean, by the definition of being like, you're born. I mean, like citizenship. Like you're an American citizen if
Oh.
you're born in America.
Do you think that do you understand there's a difference between like nationality and citizenship?
Right. I wasn't making that distinction. I just said.
Okay, and where you're born? I mean, isn't there something deeper to nationality than
Right, but I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about being an
legally?
American citizen.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. If you're born in American soil, you're American citizen.
That's all I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I guess when I think of an Americanism, I think of like freedom and I eat cheeseburgers and drive my truck.
It's
That's
like
what I
how
think.
British people think of us.
My truck.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, but yeah. I mean, it is being raised there, I guess. But in
Well, there's
America,
different
but
subcultures, of course, but um,
yeah, I mean, yeah. But if you're not, I mean, let's say you're not born here, you can, and you lived here your whole life, though you're still, I guess you're still an American, right?
yeah, yeah. Well,
Like I mean, I'll use an extreme example, like Superman.
like
He's an
Superman.
American.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, like, so if my parents are pregnant, or my mom was pregnant, and
What is he doing over there?
she went to South Korea, to go sightseeing, and I was born in South Korea, lived there for 2 days while I was a baby. Then I came back to the United States and grew up in the United States. I mean, I'm not Korean.
Well, it's actually different in other parts of the world, like in
Okay.
Japan.
Hmm.
If you were born in Japan, you're not Japanese. Like not even by citizenship.
Yeah.
You're just not Japanese
Okay. Well, I
at
mean,
all.
like, but there's a
It's not the same.
deeper.
It's not the
Mhm.
same. You're not talking about the same thing.
I'm not talking about legally. I mean, like,
Well, yeah, but you're even legally, you're still not
I understand that
Japanese.
the way one gets citizenship is different. The United States is relatively unique in how you have if you're born here, no matter what
Right.
you're.
So, but it's
Yeah.
different if you were born in Korea for 2 seconds. You're not Korean, right? I
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I get you. Well, I mean, like,
Well, in general, it's different. Like
culturally, or
culturally,
something. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but if you're born in the United States, all right, we're
Hmm.
not talking about citizenship,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you move to like Germany or something, you live in Germany for the rest of your life and don't speak English and not American. I guess you're not American. I guess
Yeah. Okay.
culturally you're not American, but I'd still call you an American because you're from America.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're from America.
So if I
You
was
are an
born
American.
in Korea, would I be from Asia?
It's different though. Like
It's different.
you're not. You're still like
But
they're an American citizen,
okay. Okay.
but
So what
I don't know how
about
it is in Korea. But if you were born in Japan, I wouldn't call you Japanese because you
so
can't be
like
Japanese unless you're
hmm.
related to somebody who is Japanese.
So if I was like okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess the whole nation thing is kind of dumb anyway. Um, but I guess maybe I gatekeep America more.
No, I mean, I don't know. I just
Since I'm not as
think about it like if you're
progressive
born in
as you
America,
are.
you're legally an American, right?
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't.
I don't
You
know
know
how it
what?
is
The
other
American
places.
government doesn't decide. If you have American blood, if you bleed red, white, and blue, if you like cheeseburgers, if you buy too much soda when you go to the 7-Eleven,
What's he doing?
that's what makes you an American. I don't care what the government says. How's that?
I guess you can.
That's what I think.
We all have those things that we think that sometimes are just literally retarded. No, I'm joking.
Some people have dumb beliefs, and
Yeah. About to do my Seth Rogen laugh.
Seth Rogen's.
do you do you like any of his movies?
I think the interview is good.
Really, I thought the interview. I watched like the first like 10 minutes, and I thought that movie sucked.
Okay, you know what? It's not good, but I like it.
There's a couple movies that I like that well, there's only like two, literally like two. Superbad is a good movie.
Okay, Superman.
I know
Yeah,
he wrote that, and he was like in it for like a couple of minutes.
yeah.
Superbad's really funny. And then Pineapple Express. I don't know what it is about Pineapple Express, but I love that movie.
I haven't
It's
seen
so funny.
I haven't seen Pineapple Express, but I think he was. I think he played a smaller role, but it was a good role in Superbad. He played one of the dumb cops.
Yeah. Well, he wrote the movie, so I'll just give him that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's important. Yeah, but how he is as an actor and how he is as a writer are kind of two different things.
That's true.
Um.
I think he was fine in that movie, but and then I really like Superbad. I probably wouldn't recommend it to people. I wouldn't be like, this is the best movie ever. You need to watch this movie. But
I think
just
yeah, I'd
something.
recommend it to some people. If you like stoner comedies, then it's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just like it. I don't even smoke, but I just think it's funny.
Like, what have you seen the Cheech and Chong movies?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. No, I have not. 9.
9. You ever have like you know how there's like guys who are like really nerdy and they're like they think they're funnier than they are, but they're actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
There was like this one guy who went to my high school. He was like that, and he was like he had everything. I don't know if he was on the spectrum or what, but he had like everything he liked to do, and he had a few jokes that he told, and I thought they were funny, but like nobody else thought they were funny. And this is one of them. I said, "Do you know what cancer is in Spanish?"
No.
El cáncer.
This
he, he would maintain a straight face throughout the whole thing. He would say, "Cancer isn't a joke."
Oh, that's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it was like it's
That's
kind of
that. You know, that's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. I liked it, and he always got me with it. He would tell, yeah, I'd always ask him to tell it to me again, and he appreciated that. He was kind of a weird guy, but I liked him. I like those weird people, the people that like they don't have friends and they don't care. I would and but because they're weird, but they were totally okay with them being weird and they own it.
Yeah,
I respect those
something
people.
I respect about that.
I respect those people. My mom made some stew, and I'm hungry.
What kind of stew?
Beef stew with some corn and tomatoes, garlic,
Tomatoes.
cornbread, and I want it, but I don't think she's finished cooking it.
All right, hold on. So I remember. Now that I remember this, I know I answered what I would do if I recasted the DC universe.
Hmm.
You never gave me your answers,
Yeah.
except for Will Smith as Cyborg.
Yeah, I don't really have any. I think your answers were better anyway, but
Well, if you know a decent amount of actors, like who would you, kind of do? Pause. Who would you? Well, not pause, but who would not do, but like pick?
let's see. Let's pull up a good. Let's pull it up. Pull this up here. Yeah, I didn't even know Cyborg was in the Justice League.
Sometimes he is, sometimes he's not. You know, the Justice League really has. It's like there's like multiple superheroes, so they kind of just rotate in.
I
You
see.
usually have your core 7 that stay the same, or your core like really like 4 or 5 that stay the same, and then other people will fill in. Like Cyborg's kind of interchangeable with Martian Manhunter or Hawkman or Hawkgirl,
Hawk.
or I guess Hawkwoman. I don't know which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's Hawkgirl.
I don't know. Nothing's really coming to mind, but we need the DC movie with the gender like
Then
dress difference reversed. I want to see Superman with his pecs out, speedos or whatever. Like you see how she's like showing off her thighs and her chest. We
right.
need that with. We need the
I
Superman.
think you.
With, like...
I think you need that.
Okay, well, I just think that it's sexist. Okay, how about all of them are wearing revealing clothes? I don't know if it really works with Batman or. But,
Yeah, I feel like Batman's like he kind of still has to wear the same stuff, just
yeah.
because he could literally die.
Yeah. But like.
I mean, Superman could go out there butt naked, I guess.
Dude. Wait, so he doesn't really experience cold like we do. Is that correct? Does he get cold?
I don't think so.
He should go. But what are you gonna do? I'm Superman. Like,
Well, I mean, it can't stop him. One, and then two, it's not like his clothes. His clothes don't really serve a purpose of like protecting him. You know what I mean?
just aesthetics.
Just clothes.
Wait, how come he doesn't have a phone or anything?
Superman?
Yeah, like how do you contact him? Like what's going
Wait,
on?
you mean like have a Batman doesn't have a bat phone? Like, what do you mean?
But he has
Well,
like a communication thing in his head or whatever, in his helmet.
he doesn't need somebody to tell him what to do. He's Superman.
Well, certainly he needs someone to tell him like where people are and stuff.
No, he doesn't. He'll find them. He's Superman.
I'll know. It's like Superman, how will I find you again? He's like, I'll know.
You're not supposed to find him again.
You don't.
He'll find you.
when you need me, I'll be there.
Yeah,
It's like,
I mean,
all
on
right.
average, yeah, he'll just be there. He'll find you.
What about like
He doesn't. Superman
Flash?
doesn't have a guy in a chair. You know, he doesn't
Okay,
need one.
he
You
just
can't
is
you can't
omniscient.
escape Superman. If you live on the planet Earth,
Escape.
you can't escape him unless you're just in a room built entirely of lead, which is stupid. But if unless you're built in a room that's built entirely out of lead, he will find you.
So how come Lex Luthor is even an antagonist?
Well, he's like a businessman. He can't just a lot of the times like Superman can like assume that he did something, but he can't just be like, "I'm taking you to jail because I think you did something."
Just
He's
paralyze
not
him.
like Batman. He's not just gonna be like, "I'm just
Just
gonna beat you up anyway."
just break his back. Just
Well, and also so sometimes Lex Luthor is president, so you can't
hmm
really touch the president.
yeah. Well, he's just being. Well,
Which I don't know how they let that happen.
hey,
Well,
he's
you
not
know
an
what?
American
Anything's
citizen,
possible.
right? So he's not subject. He's not subject to
That's
American
true. But
laws.
Superman, well, he technically is an American citizen. I mean,
How? He was
well,
born
he's
in
American by
on
your
Krypton.
definition, I guess.
But
Well,
he's not an American citizen, not legally.
yeah, that's true. He's not legally an American citizen,
So I mean, he has no. Why does he have to follow all laws? He should follow. I mean,
he
he's an
wants to,
alien, in every sense of the word,
but he but
except
he
culturally.
doesn't want to alienate himself. He's like
Yeah, okay,
the
yeah.
ultra American.
Ultra American
What do you think American? You think apple pie, cheeseburgers,
and Superman.
milkshakes, Superman.
Okay, wait, hold on. So Superman doesn't kill people, but what will he do? How far will he go?
He actually won't go very far. I mean, he'll. It
Will
depends
he?
on like you have to scale the villains to
hmm
him.
Okay.
Like if you're robbing a bank, he doesn't. He's just gonna like pick you up by your shirt collar. You can't do anything. You can't break his grip. You can't do anything about it. Superman has now caught you. You're done. You had your fun. It's over. You can try to do something. He won't feel it, but it depends on how like you scale the villain to Superman. You know what I mean? Most petty criminals, once he catches you, which he will catch you. It's just over. You just lost. He doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to knock you out. He doesn't, have to break any bones in your body. He literally could just pick you up and then take you to the jail, and there's not a thing you could do about it. But like, there's certain villains that he will kill, like Doomsday. He had to kill Doomsday because Doomsday was like, it wasn't really like a human. It was like a monster,
hmm
just like a force of nature. It was like a monster. It's just Doomsday's objective was like to destroy everything in sight. So obviously he had to kill him. But he won't kill a human or another alien. He'll try not to kill people. He
Wait,
usually
so
he
I
doesn't.
thought. Hold up. But if Superman's like almost omniscient,
No,
couldn't
he's
he,
not. Okay,
couldn't
I
he?
mean,
Why doesn't he just spy on Lex Luthor and then
he doesn't
just?
have the time to do that.
Oh, he's
He's
just
got a life.
busy saving people.
Well, he's got a regular life too.
Well, if he
He's
has
a
enough
reporter.
time to like, okay, well, he could just investigate. So he can't investigate him as Clark Kent.
Why would he? You know, they're just gonna. Well, he probably has sometimes. They're probably just like, we're not going to interview you. Oh, okay. Or we're not gonna let you do this interview. Oh, okay. Get out. Oh,
See,
okay.
okay, well, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just not as
I mean,
lawful
well,
as
and
he
then why
is.
would he just spy on one dude all the time? Like,
Well, I don't know. I
you
guess
do
isn't he
understand there
like?
are other villains.
I guess I wasn't thinking about that.
I mean, if Lex Luthor was his only concern,
Just
it'd be
I just
really easy.
destroy the mansion. Just be like, just make it look like like so while you're saving someone else or something, accidentally like just do stuff that's bad for Lex Luthor, like accidentally like just go through his destroy his mansion, like oh I had to save this plane but I had to crash land it in Lex Luthor's mansion, you know, it'd be like. Because
I mean,
Superman and Lex Luthor, like
I
they
guess you
know that
could
they
do
don't
that.
like each other, but nobody else knows. Is what I'm assuming. So you could
Yeah,
just
it's
kind of
like
troll
yeah,
him.
nobody else really knows. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, if you if you're around and Superman's around Lex Luthor, you'll find out pretty quickly he doesn't like him. He doesn't really trust him.
Well, maybe that would be enough for people to be like, why does Superman not like Lex Luthor? And people would look into it. Bada bing, bada boom. And they'd figure out the stuff.
Would they? He's a millionaire. He's a billionaire. Sorry. And sometimes he's the president. Like they're just not. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't want you to figure something out, you're just not gonna figure it out.
Yeah, well, I guess it shows the weakness of Superman. She's just going, slap him around.
Wow.
Gouge his eye out and be like, stop.
I mean,
Or I'm
Jesus.
coming
I
for
mean,
the
why would
next
he
one.
even do that? Well, I mean, Superman's
he
a better. I mean, he's a better man than all of us. So
Yeah, that's what I mean.
kind of the
But
point.
well, okay, so what? It doesn't Lex Luthor do some messed up stuff?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, what's his thing? What's he do?
I mean, his whole thing is to destroy Superman. So if he's doing anything messed up, it's usually to draw out Superman and fight him.
Well, if he just puts if he just puts one person in danger, that might be justification to just gouge an eye out.
Why? It's kind of like the Joker. Like he won Superman, and like if Superman killed Lex Luthor would win. He would prove his point to everybody that Superman isn't who he says he is, and he's actually a piece of garbage.
Why doesn't he just have Wonder Woman do it or something? Like, go kill him.
She's got other things going on. Like they all have lives.
I think she can find 30 minutes in her day to go to Lex Luthor and stab him.
I don't think that Superman would ask her to do that.
Oh, well, maybe Wonder Woman should just do it, being a good friend. She should just be like, hey, I know he's
well, she knows him. She knows him well enough to know that he wouldn't want her to go and murder Lex Luthor.
Well,
I think that's probably her being a better friend.
I see. So what's Martian Manhunter's deal? What's going on with him?
Shapeshifter dude.
That's cool.
Who's got like the powers of Superman?
Oh, okay. Well, that's even better.
Close to. They're pretty similar in power. Superman has once said that Martian Manhunter is the most dangerous man, or the most dangerous being on the planet. His weakness is fire, but it's more of like a mental weakness. Because when he was on Mars, he saw all his like friends and family burned to death.
Oh, I see. He's got
he's like afraid of it. He's not like
pyrophobe.
Yeah, exactly. If he like, sometimes it depends on like kind of the continuity. Sometimes it hurts him, and sometimes it's more of like a psychological thing where he's like,
I see.
Yeah.
What would you do if you could shapeshift?
I don't know. I really don't know. I probably like. That's one of the powers I really wouldn't think I would do anything with, unless it's like an impersonation or something for fun. But other than that, I probably wouldn't do anything.
I think I just shapeshift all the time. Like, I'd go into Starbucks and I'm like, I think I'm just gonna be a black guy today.
Yeah, there's just some powers I just don't think I would use. Not because it's like evil or anything. I'm sure if I had shape-shifting abilities, I'd figure something out.
Well, could he shift into like other animals or just like humanoids?
He probably can shapeshift to other animals. He mostly does humanoids.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he can shapeshift into animals.
I'd just be like, you know what? Today I'm gonna be I'm gonna look like a Latin guy. Be Latin chick. Why not?
Yeah, you could do that.
Come on, you never know if it was me streaming or someone else.
I'm sure I'd figure it out after a couple times.
No.
Well, actually, if you never told me, I probably wouldn't.
Well, yeah.
But I also feel like you wouldn't keep that from me.
Well, yeah.
I certainly would tell you if I had superpowers.
That's fair. I think I'd either keep it a secret from everyone or tell everyone. No in between.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I think it depends on what I want to do with them, right? Like if I have super speed, I'll probably just tell everybody, and just won't participate in any athletics, and then everybody just knows I'm a guy that's super fast.
It'd be cool to be a shapeshifter and be a criminal. Like you could, like rob a bank, and how are they gonna find you? Like they won't.
You have to, you'd have to take out all the cameras first. You'd have to do a lot of planning though. Still.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If you just walk in there, shapeshift, and then shapeshift again, and they see you on camera, they're like, "Yeah, what is going on here?"
You'd have to store it somewhere, go into the woods, store the money or something, and then.
Well, you'd also have to.
Turn into another identity.
Yeah, you'd have to do something with the cameras because they'll catch you walking in.
Well, you shapeshift. Okay. So this is what you do. Okay. So I'd like leave my house, maybe in identity A, go into the woods or something, leave it as identity B, rob the bank, go into the woods, store it while I'm running from the cops or something, and then change to identity C, and then leave, go to somewhere, go into like a bathroom or something far away. I don't know. Change to identity D, and then go home, and then later go back as like identity E into the woods and get the money. But that would require a lot of planning. But
Yeah,
for $1
I mean,
million or
you'd have
something,
to do it. Yeah,
might be worth it. I mean, I don't think I'd actually do it, but it's kind of an
yeah,
interesting idea.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what powers I would use. Well, I'd use most other powers like the super speed, super strength,
Hmm.
um, telepathy. I don't even think I'd use telepathy just because like I hate talking to people. Why would I want to hear their thoughts?
I think you wait. Oh yeah. Telepathy is the one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well. I think that with the shapeshift, I might just use it just for like not dumb stuff. Like I would just like I'd go into go and talk to strangers as like someone completely different, take on a
You could do
totally
that,
different
but
personality.
you could do that now.
Yeah, and I do that.
Yeah,
Like
there's people at Starbucks that know me as Steve.
Steve.
Steve's not my name.
When I go up in a lot of restaurants, I talk like this, so they just think I'm out from out of town. I'm here for the mobile order.
I always wanted to start doing that.
It's kind
I
of
mean,
fun, you know.
let me see. What other powers do you think you would use? Uh, I mean,
Okay, so
I
yeah,
mean,
okay.
I'm gonna get the easy ones out of the way. Super speed, teleportation,
Teleportation would be cool
telekinesis,
for obvious reasons. Yeah.
um,
Telekinesis.
X-ray. I'd get kind of freaked out with X-ray vision after a while.
I don't
But
even know what I'd use it for.
yeah, ma-
Just like maybe it'd be
there,
cool to find stuff. Like, oh, I lost something in my room. Let me just look around or something. But I
yeah.
just use mundane stuff.
Flight. I don't. Oh man, I don't know about flight. It'd take me a while to do flight.
Depends on how fast you go.
That's true. And how high you can go. Can you
Yeah.
get out? Um, Let me get the obvious one. I mean, reality warping. I mean, there's not a person alive who wouldn't use that
Oh wait,
power.
hold on, dude. If you could fly, I wouldn't walk. I'd just like levitate.
Everywhere.
I'd
That'd be awesome.
just be like, I'd just be laying down. I'd have like a really comfortable chair or something. I'd like, I guess you couldn't make the chair fly though. Yeah. Okay. So I would just be, dude. You wouldn't even need a chair. You'd just be like floating in
Yeah,
the
you
air.
just fly everywhere.
Dude. I would just be like, just like a tub of lard at that point in time. I would just be like, laying around and I just fly to something and grab it. Like, the little exercise I do get is just walking around. You know, I just wouldn't even get that anymore. just float everywhere. But
Yeah, I'd use light. I use reality warping. That'd be a fun one.
well, reality warp. I mean, what do you mean like?
You just change reality
Oh, yeah, I feel like though that like,
to for whatever you want it to be. I
but
mean,
once
it's
you
got
use that, then it's like nothing's real anymore. Everything's why not just make reality just like this fantasy where everyone's like loving you and want thinks that you're great all the time or something. Why not just
no.
do
I
that?
would use it like small scale. I don't know. I
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
do anything like that, but I'd be like, you know what? I want $1 million, and I'm a millionaire now.
I think I'd abuse it. I think I would like I'd get too far until eventually I'm just like a tyrant. I'd like somebody would be like, actually I think you're wrong, and I would just change. I'd be like, and they'd be like, wow, you're so right, and then eventually it would just be like, it would be like this dystopia where everyone just thinks I'm great, and I would and I would just be like, wow, that was such a great idea. And everything would just be easy. Yeah, there'd be like a McDonald's next one day, like the whatever restaurant I wanted, it would just be in my house as soon as I wanted it. I guess you wouldn't even need the restaurant. You'd just be like this
I want this food
sandwich
now.
is yeah, okay. I'd probably
Yeah,
use it for
well, the
mundane
sandwich
stuff like
is
that.
a
Yeah,
McDonald's sandwich.
dude, I would never even move. Right, you could just be in one spot and you could make reality shape around you, like instantly.
Exactly.
It
I
would
don't feel
turn.
like pooping today.
Yeah, I just don't. Just Yeah, dude, I would just eat. I would like pizza. I would just be eating pizza for like a whole day. That would be what I'd do with that power.
I'd be like, I'd probably like trick people. I'd be on like YouTube or something. I'd be like, I eat whatever I want, and I look like I don't know, insert somebody who looks really well, like Arnold
Oh
Schwarzenegger.
yeah,
I'll be like, I don't work out and I eat this pizza every day, and
the
this is
pizza
what I look
diet.
like. If you buy my new ebook, then I will teach you how to do it.
Just a troll.
And you know people are gonna buy it because they see this dude who
Yeah.
looks super swole and in great shape, who claims he doesn't work out, and he eats pizza and stuff all
Subject
day.
yourself to some studies or something. Like, we followed him for 6 months and he eats nothing but pizza, but he's the strongest man alive, or something. Yeah, I mean that wouldn't be bad. That would be. I feel like that'd be a really weird way to use it, because if you could literally do anything. What about mind reading? Like
No, I would
mind.
never use that. I
I feel
I
like
hate
you'd know
hearing
too
people
much.
speak now.
Oh,
Anyway,
I feel like that. Like I'd hear things, be like you'd be like talking to your grandma or something. I don't know. Okay, well, you'd be like talking to your like old teacher, and he'd be like thinking about like having sex with you, and you'd be like, I wish I never knew that. You know?
exactly. Yeah,
You,
there'll probably come a point in time where you're just like, I wish I never heard that.
yeah.
What if they're like, you're speaking to them and they're just like, God, I hate you. Please stop talking to me.
But they're like talking to you like they're like, wow, dude, we should hang out. You know? That'd be weird.
Yeah, it would be. Man, I'd hate that. I'd hate that.
It would be kind of cool to like. Well, I think that too. That would be like a curse, because eventually you would just be like reading everyone's mind, and you would know when they're lying to you, and so you would just like, what if you do? You know what? It wouldn't be a bad power to be like a con man at or something, or like be a psychic. That's what I'd probably use it for. I'd be the psychic, right? I'd be like, you're thinking about, and then I would like describe it, almost exactly, and then like, wow, maybe get it wrong a few times, so there's still the people who think that you're frauds, because that's cool. You don't want people thinking, well, maybe not, maybe, dude, I know what I'd do. I would make a religion, but it would be like good things, right? So I'd be like, I am, the second. I don't know. Probably wouldn't say. I would just come up with a new religion, and I would use my mind reading as evidence of divine revelation, and I would make principles of the religion, like things that would make a better world, like always be like what Jesus did, but like over the top. Just always be kind to people, never lie. Ironically enough, stuff like that. Just be like, yeah, there's one God, and he may, I don't know what I'd do, but he told me that you get tortured for life if you don't have good intentions or something. I don't know. Maybe not the torture thing, but yeah, there's like a heaven and hell, but hell is just kind of like, it's kind of like going to like the bad McDonald's. Like, it's not terrible, but you just don't really want to go there. You'd prefer to go to the good McDonald's. Maybe that's how it'd be. So it's not like there's demonization or anything. And you go to heaven by being nice to people and helping other people and stuff. That's what I do. Lie for good. Have people donate. If I can guess the color that you think, I will guess the exact color you're thinking of 10 times. Well, I guess then somebody would lie. Be like, I wasn't thinking of orange. But if I can guess the exact color you were thinking of, you have them write it down, because then you could read their mind as they're writing it down or
Right.
something. And then so it's like they can't lie. And then if I can guess it 5 times, you have to donate $1 million of your dollars, Jeff Bezos, to charity or something, right? Just do stuff like that. And I'd be an eccentric like philanthropist or something. That'd be cool. That's what I'm
That's,
looking for.
that's interesting.
So let's see.
All right. Well, here's a different question. If you could be any superhero, or I'll throw villains in there if you want to.
Cool villain, yeah. Doctor Doom.
Yep. Any comic book character.
Any comic book character.
We'll leave it at comic book characters for now. Any comic book character, who would you be and why?
Well, I don't know. A lot of them are kind of curses. Maybe just be like Bruce Wayne, so I can just be like an athletic rich guy.
Athletic, rich,
Guess you'd have
handsome.
trauma.
Everybody likes you.
Yeah.
I mean, you got drama, but it's really your fault.
Yeah. Everybody's got trauma. Yeah. Everybody's parents die.
Yeah, I think Batman's a good pick.
Maybe. Well, I guess immortality is kind of a curse. So I probably wouldn't pick Superman or Wolverine or anything like that.
Yeah, I'd probably pick. Nah, I was gonna say Spider-Man, but it'd be like my life now, but like way worse because I have superpowers.
Yeah. Well, you could just be like an athlete or something, a Spider-Man, and then you're fine. Just join the football team, and then you dominate.
I wouldn't do that because, like, I'm over there trying to tackle somebody one day, and then I accidentally hit them too hard, and their chest explodes. That wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you could just choose another sport like ping pong. Right. I mean, you just be the best ping pong player. That wouldn't be
Yeah, I
bad.
mean, I probably wouldn't do that though. I'd probably like if I had Spider-Man's powers, I'd probably try to be a hero or something,
Oh yeah.
or probably I probably just wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, because I know like in the movies, it's like, oh,
Should be
I got
normal.
super like shredded and everything. I'll just
Yeah.
be the guy. I'll just be that Kawan guy that's like super athletic,
I think
and
I'd
that's
be.
it.
I think I'd be. I think I'd be ping pong player or something if I was Spider Man. If I got bitten by the spider.
I think I'd probably
Tennis.
be
Dude, you'd be a dude. You'd be like the most badass tennis player. You could just like be doing backflips and stuff
dude. I freaking
in the
I
back.
wouldn't play tennis. I would hate it. I don't like tennis.
Okay, well, basketball because basketball is not a contact sport either.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. But I wouldn't do that. I don't know. I probably personally just wouldn't do that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it,
well,
but
dude, you'd be the next LeBron James, and you wouldn't even have to
yeah. But
try.
how real would it be? They're like, no, literally, nope. There's no human being that exists that's on my level. You know?
But that's not. That's gonna be true no matter what.
Right. But
Might as well,
I wouldn't use my
make money off
powers.
of it. You
Well, but
just.
I wouldn't.
I.
It just
Well, what's the point? Even
it feels wrong.
feels wrong.
It'd be like me
I think
taking
it.
steroids and be like, oh guys, hey look everybody. I mean like all those other people who take steroids. It'd be like me taking steroids and be like, hey look everybody, I'm natural and and you guys can do it too.
No, dude. You know what's wrong? What's wrong would be to not use the powers. To
I
not
wouldn't use
be
them.
the
I'd find
next
a way to
guy,
use
dude.
them.
I would be the next LeBron. I'd be wired up the next LeBron James. I
Yeah,
would
but
be.
yeah,
No,
but you'd
dude.
be a bad person. You'd be a liar.
I don't think I wouldn't lie. I'd just be like I was just gifted, and I would just be the
Yeah,
best
you were just gifted, so
super
you're gonna have to explain to everybody why you're
basketball team,
this
basketball
much
player.
faster than everybody.
No, I
I mean,
wouldn't.
I don't know. So you'd
It's
have
that
so you.
good
I
genetics.
wouldn't do
That's
that.
it.
That's just I don't know. I feel
People,
like personally
you
this
know
is
what?
wrong. Like,
No,
I
the
mean, and then
wrong thing to do
there's
would
no
be to
fun in
not
that.
not use them. Yeah,
I
well,
think
you just.
there's
I
no
guess
fun.
it's true.
There's
You
no
just
fun in
win
that
every
anyway.
game.
I didn't work for it. You know, I don't have to try.
You
There's
just
no fun
break.
in that.
Yeah, you just break the game. It'd be like, yeah, because you'd be like the next Games, but you should be able to win like every game. You should just be able to like make every
Well, you'd
shot
be better than the
and
most. You'd be better than the next LeBron
every
James.
yeah. Yeah, you'd be
There'd
able
be
to
no
dominate
way that
LeBron James.
anybody could stop you from scoring.
You just jump over
Nobody could
people.
score on you. Exactly. You couldn't lose.
You're the best
You
guy.
could play 5-on-1 and you probably still win.
Yeah, but you know what? I'd be a millionaire. That's the
Right.
important part.
I mean,
Okay,
I wouldn't do that.
so
I probably
what about some other? Okay, sorry. Yeah, you go.
Green
Some other
Lantern.
ones.
I feel like
Green Lantern
Green
would be
Lantern's
cool.
kind of iffy because like if you all right, so if you be Green Lantern, there is no I would do this. You'd have to be a Green
Yeah,
Lantern.
that's true. Yeah,
You'd have to be in the Green Lantern Corps. I don't even know if I could do. You know what? I'll do it. You know what? Why not?
that'd be cool.
I mean, you know, it'd be cool. Aquaman. No, I probably wouldn't do that.
No.
I'm trying to think of some other ones.
Martian Manhunter
Um,
might be cool. I don't know anything about his back. Well, I guess if you saw everyone be burned alive or something, that wouldn't be entertaining.
I'm
That
trying
would
to
be
think
cool.
of Captain America. Maybe that'd be fun.
That might be cool.
Um,
Wait, is he
nah, not Black
immortal? I
Panther.
mean, does he die of old age? What's going on with that?
That's a good question. I don't think he's immortal. Like, he probably. I'm pretty sure he just
Wait,
ages
he's
slower
got
than the
age.
regular
Okay, okay.
person. But also, he might age at the same rate. But remember, he was frozen in ice, so he's suspended. You know what I mean?
He was cryogenically frozen or something.
Iron Man, that'd be a pretty good one.
Iron Man, yeah, Iron Man's not a bad pick.
Daredevil seemed like it would suck, so I probably wouldn't pick Daredevil.
Yeah.
Punisher is another one that seems like it would really suck. Oh,
Alright.
the Flash. I'd be the Flash. I wouldn't mind being the Flash.
Yeah, the Flash. Okay, yeah. I mean, you'd also have childhood trauma, but you know,
You know, it's give or take. You know, I wouldn't mind being the Flash. Who's all right? If we're ever
Wait.
picking, like, I don't want to have a lot of drama.
Light Yagami, dude. That's my pick.
I mean, you die at the end.
I wouldn't. I would be different, dude. Well, everyone dies at the end, so that doesn't. That's a non sequitur.
Okay, but you still die at the end. Like you die, like I think it's like 2 years
No,
after you find the death
not me,
note.
dude. I'd play
So-
I'd play way smarter.
What would you do differently?
I wouldn't have killed the guy in the beginning because you know how he kills the first guy. The
Right.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't have done that. I don't think it would. Maybe it would, but I don't think it'd go to my head. I wouldn't even be killing all the criminals either. That's dumb. Nah, dude.
So who was you? So who you just gonna kill random people?
I, no,
Just random acts of
I think I'd
violence.
do like the League of Assassins thing, like manipulating world events. I'd probably kill like Putin and stuff, and like terrorists, and I would
Okay,
use
but you
their
kill one and
deaths to
then another
change.
one rises.
Well, you'd have to because you can control their actions before they die, right? Well, okay, let's really get down in the weeds
But
of
how do you
this.
get? So how do
Okay.
you, Evan Thomas,
hmm
get? Because you're not. The only thing that is different is that now you have a notebook that lets you kill people. So
Yeah,
how do you get into a place of power to where you
I
get to
wouldn't.
influence
I
what
wouldn't
they do?
necessarily. Okay, well, no, but like the note in the notebook itself, you can say so and so does this. You have like 30 days or something before they die. So I would be like Putin. I would have him
No, if
do
you
like
write
democratize
no, if you
Russia.
write their name, they die in 40 seconds.
You
Well, if
can
you don't write the cause
specify
of death, they die in 40 seconds.
what they do before they die. So you can say they die in 30 days from now or something. It's like 28 days, and then you
Yeah,
can.
but you can't be like uh
Mhm.
they make me a sandwich and then they die.
I think you can.
No, you can't. That's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
That's not how the death note works. You can't just be, bro. There's no way that's how that works.
Chat. Who
There's
you
no
side
way
with?
the death note works like that.
The people
That's
know. The people will know that I'm right. You
no,
can.
that literally makes no
It
sense.
does.
Then Light Yagami
Okay.
is an
Okay.
idiot.
Okay. So Light Yagami. Okay. So you know how like Light has had people like write messages before they die, like write symbols. Do you agree with that? Do you concede that point?
I mean,
So he has
sure.
prisoners like write messages with their blood. So you could just have Putin give a speech about like, hey, Russia deserves to be free or something, and then he um, dies, and then maybe they have actual like elections and stuff. I do stuff like that, or like I don't know Kim Jong Il and stuff. Kim Jong Il's already dead. That's what I'd do. Okay, because isn't that better? I mean, why kill the criminals? They're already in prison or whatever.
I think it's killing criminals that were like committing crimes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. So I do that too,
I mean,
but
not committing crimes. Duh, they're
like
criminals.
that
Um,
already.
like
Yeah.
they haven't been caught yet.
Like he kills like a thief one time, and that's whack. I wouldn't do that. But like, depending on the thief. But like, I mean, like Robert Mugabe and stuff. Like those kinds of like really evil people. Well, not evil, but really bad people. Do you think that's a bad use of the death note?
Killing what?
Like,
Like just world leaders?
well, certain world leaders, yeah, or
Well,
figures
by
like
that logic, why don't
terrorists.
you just kill the president?
I would never kill our great American
Oh
presidents.
yeah, yeah, we'd never do that.
But no, I mean like terrorists, maybe terrorists that were like actually going out and doing stuff.
I mean, yeah, you could do that, but it's just like you kill one, another one rises. Well, no, it says that you have to know their exact names,
Yeah, in their
and
face.
you have to like know like their faces.
Plenty of terrorists. There are pictures of them and
All
stuff.
right, but you're not gonna do enough to completely cripple the organization.
I think that you might be able to make them do things before they die.
I'm
That
looking at
would
there's no rule that says that you can do that. There's no way. Because
I
if
think
that's the case, I'm not saying you're completely wrong. I'm not completely dismissing you
we're looking this up.
because you might be right. I'm looking it up right now. There's no way. The scope, specific scope of the death. No.
I think you can.
So if you can do that, Light Yagami is literally just an idiot, right? If you can do that, if you can do what you just said that he can do, then Light Yagami is literally the stupidest character in all of anime history. This man is an idiot. He is completely and utterly just stupid. If that's the case,
Details that should be written in next. But okay. But doesn't so he writes the picture. He has people write, um, you know, symbols and stuff before they die.
Let me see. I'm looking. Here's what I want.
If the time of the death is written within 40 seconds after writing the cause of a death as a heart attack, the time of death can be manipulated, and the time can go into effect within 40 seconds after writing the name.
I'm looking. There's no rule that says that you can make somebody do something. I don't know. That just seems like. I mean, again, I'm not gonna say. Oh, right there, manipulation.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see.
The
The conditions for death will not be realized until it is physically possible for that human. The specific scope. I guess that doesn't really explain it. Target, slots, countdown.
That would be okay. So I guess it's 2 years old. I don't know why you would kill a 1-year-old with a death note, but
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Little Jimmy, I hate you.
well, I guess because Shinigami's, that's how they extend their life. So you'd want to kill babies, right? Because that would be like the most bang for your buck. You know, if you just didn't care.
I guess. Well, for Shinigami's, yeah, but you can't. A human can't do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but these rules apply to the Shinigamis too. That's what I mean. It's not really relevant to the conversation, but as lead to the um.
There's no way, because there's like now that I'm thinking about it, if you can do that, Light is literally an idiot. Bomb, no, easy. So would you use the eyesight of the gods or whatever it's called
Oh, I wouldn't.
for the
No,
Shinigami eyes?
Shinigami. No, because that happens your lifespan. That's not worth it.
Yeah,
Like getting. I don't think I'm that homicidal. I'm gonna want to kill people who like I can't. I don't even know their name. Like I guess maybe if like you're in like a sticky situation or something, maybe. But even
yeah,
then, you could just do the deal. Like if you're about to die, you have like because of course you're always gonna have like a piece of the note on you at all times. You know, just have that ace up your sleeve and a pen or whatever, or like a knife or something to use your blood. Always have that. So if I'm about to die, I'm kidnapped, right? I'm trading the Shinigami eyes because it's like it's either that or I'm dying now.
right.
But most of the time, no. I mean, unless something like that happens, but which it probably won't statistically. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got that. Huh. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, okay, well. Okay, so can you control what people do with the death note? Here we go. Okay, this is looks like there's a whole thread of people talking about it. If you write disease before the specific, but without a specific time, it takes more than. Okay, that doesn't really works fine. But disease. Okay. You have another named J, and would kill that person named J as using heart attack. Also, the line states every command that J gives. So every command could also include that J orders John to do things he'd not like to do. Okay. So the first is that the death note can only kill one person per name. If it brings harm to anyone else, the person will just die of a heart attack. Also, aliases don't work, period. Death Note doesn't know who El, Akira, or Weddy, or Abe, or Nero, or Miller, or anyone else is with an alien astronaut. Real names only. However, you could write something like report, sit, demolishes a hotel, then subsequently dies, and then El Lawlet, crushed by falling debris as that his hotel is demolished. As long as the two names are written, they are able to interact. Oh, okay. So there's a limit of how much. So would everyone else just survive the hotel bomb thing? So there's a limit to how much you can control and cannot pass the control to someone else without killing them. So you can, as long as it doesn't kill someone else. Like you can't say this person kills this other person unless you write both names in the Death Note. So your statement in the Death Note would fail and would kill J. Would work and you control them as long as you want. So yeah, this is what it says. This is what this guy says in the forum. Eats fries and gummy bears, cheats on his girlfriend. Because you can like there's
Then Light's an idiot. Light just is retarded.
well, I kind of think so because there's a scene where there's this person's like confronts him and says, "I think you'll I don't it's kind of dumb, but so and so thinks you're Kira or I think you're Kira," and he writes somewhere that says like they are suicidal and then they disappear and they die and they're never seen or heard from again, and they all after he does that, the person's like, "I need to be alone," and they walk away.
I think Light's an idiot then.
Yeah. Well, because you could just use it for like totally selfish reasons too, right? You could just say like,
Well, you have to kill that person at the end. You can't just control
yeah.
people with.
Well, yeah. Well, you could just be like, Bill Gates gives me money, you know, and then dies.
I guess I don't even. I wonder to what extent it works.
Would you like me to be
Like, how does Bill Gates obviously doesn't know you exist, so you'd have to write Bill Gates gives Kawan White money,
Oh, yeah,
and then
you
he
could,
dies.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
you
what
could
if he
say
just
like
never
go to
gives
this.
you? What if he just never gives you money? What if he just never finds you?
Well, I think that you could be more detailed in that, right? You could like have Bill Gates go to this particular location and drop money there, and then die like a week later, and then you could go and pick up the location. Go to the location, pick up the money. You probably want to pick someone less high profile than Bill Gates, though. I don't know. I mean,
I wouldn't use the Death Note just because I wouldn't just kill people like that. I guess.
wait. So if you found it, would you just be like, you just hold on to it?
I'm walking away. I'm walking.
Oh,
There's
okay,
no
you just
good.
leave
There's
it?
no good that comes from this.
All right. Well, then maybe someone else grabs it.
I don't care.
Who's worse?
There's just no good that I don't
Alright.
care. There's no
Alright,
good
that's
that comes from it.
Mail it to me.
There's no well. If I pick it
Mail.
up, I mean, I guess I'll mail it to you. Then you have ownership. But if I pick it up, I have just claimed ownership of it.
Mm-hmm. But like, it's like I think it says the human who uses the note can't go to
okay.
heaven or hell. So if you don't use it, but it's yours, then it's okay. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm not picking it up. I just know there's no good that comes from it. I'm just leaving it
Be
alone.
like, nope. I'm out.
I'd use the Gios from Code Geass though. I'd love that.
I want to
You
talk about
basically-
that, but I had this thought that I think was funny about what you said before you said that. So, you ever have like a chick come on to you that like was like you're like, you know what, you're hot, but nope, like no and no. That's like, you know what I'm talking about? Has that ever happened to you?
I mean, there's girls I've said
Like-
no to. Yeah.
Like there's like it's a crazy guy's girlfriend, and like the crazy guy has killed people for hitting on his girlfriend, and you're like, nope, there's no way I'm doing this. Just no.
Yep. There's no way.
That's like you with the Death Note. You're like, there's no way. I'm out. Nope.
Yeah. There's no good that can come from this.
Okay, so what were you saying? Kai Gi or something?
Code Geass. I'd use that. It's basically just mind control, but you have to like look at the person, and they have to go. They obey your command, but you can only do it to them like one time.
No. Well, what? Okay, so what would you do with mind control? It doesn't even necessarily have to be limited like that.
Well, I mean, if it wasn't limited, then I'd make everybody worship the ground I walk on.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. You just go that far. I don't know if I do
God
that.
on Earth. Well, I'd be like, I want Bill. How does it work? Do I have to see the person, or can I just?
I think you
use
have to see
telepathy?
them.
Okay, that's fair. Like physically, like in front of me, not on TV, right?
Yeah, I think they have to be within a certain distance, like 100 yards.
I'll be like, okay,
max.
whoever. I'll be like, yo, John, you buy an apartment today, pay all the bills. It's my apartment now.
A while ago. I think I might do that if there was some super rich person. But I think
I'd abuse people.
I'd largely use it for good. I'd just be like, someone's yelling at the waitress. I'd like calm her down, you know? Put my,
Yeah,
like
maybe, but I definitely
calm.
abuse it. That's one of the few powers I think I would abuse.
You could be like the super secret superhero. You know, you could go around prowling the night. Someone's getting robbed. Be like, you just think, and they just stop.
What
Like
if you get?
Batman.
I mean, nah, I probably I'd abuse that power. I just know I would.
Hmm. Well, I think I might, but well, it depends on like how many people can you control?
Ah, it's
Because
true.
that's a real question. Well, like Kilgrave, Kilgrave is like if you have Kilgrave's power, you know, if it's like that level, like you can control like multiple people, then that's really where you get into it. Like, what if you? I mean, I guess the whole camera thing. So what if you like have someone? Okay, I'm just trying to think about how you. I guess you wouldn't even have to go out of the bank. You could just like have somebody like give it. Hey, you know, someone just give you the money in their wallet, and then forget about it or something. Like I don't know what even happened to that money. See somebody with a thick wallet. Give me that. Somebody get out of the car. Because that's not even illegal. I mean,
No, it's not.
not not that they can prove. I mean, of course it is. I mean, technically, I guess it is theft because they don't really want to. I mean, of course, the law doesn't have a framework to punish mind controllers, but
Right.
yeah, I wouldn't be that power. You could help people. You might be able to help people like with the childhood trauma and stuff too. Like, could you make them
Nope.
forget? I mean, you just wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Well, why would I honestly wouldn't do that at all. Like, why would I want to make somebody? I mean, I guess it gets it goes to the extent of the memories, but you
Hmm.
can't just remember all the good things, and forget
That's
all the
true.
bad things. It's what makes it.
What
It's a
if like
human.
someone was
It's our
raped
human
and they like,
experience.
I wish I just would forget the details or something? You think
I
that?
guess.
I think I would do
I,
it in extreme
I'm not.
circumstances.
I'm not saying it's morally, corrupt to make somebody forget their memories.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I wouldn't do it.
I
I'll
think.
be like, I'm not gonna help you. I'm sorry.
Well,
Well, I'm not gonna tell everybody
yeah,
I can do that anyway,
I don't think I'd tell anyone.
but I wouldn't
All
do
right.
that. Well, if you wouldn't tell anybody, then how that situation come about? You're just gonna be like, oh, I'm assuming that you want me to do it, so I'm just gonna do it.
Oh,
That
that's
would be
fair.
messed up.
Oh, but
That would be. I think that would be wrong.
isn't it also messed up to just take people's money? Is that less messed up than making them forget their memories?
I think that's less messed up. Yeah.
Oh,
If
okay.
if you if you don't ask, I mean, they're both wrong, but
All right. Well,
that I think that other one's like a more
hmm.
complete just invasion of
Okay.
somebody's
I guess the
privacy.
memory. So you would just use it to get money. You wouldn't use it for anything else.
I'd probably figure something out if I actually had it, but yeah, probably just money for now.
Probably just money. All right. So let me think about what I'd do. Yeah, I think I'd just use it to calm, to like, you know, if you see someone, I'd like, you ever like see couples or something, and you're pretty sure it's an abusive relationship. Does that happen to you? Has that ever,
What,
it's
being in an
happened to you, right?
abusive relationship?
No. Like you've seen people in public, and you're like, she's beating him, like he's beating her. You ever?
No, I tend to mind my business. You know, I tend not to. It's not my unless I literally see a man beating a woman or a woman beating a man.
Hmm.
I will not get involved.
Would you if you had mind control powers, would you get involved?
I'm
Would,
not reading people's minds randomly.
yeah, no. I mean, like, so you see someone like beating someone else up. You have mind control powers.
They're beating them
Do you
up.
intervene?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I just told you I would intervene if I didn't have powers anyway.
Oh yeah, that's
If
true.
I
You did.
literally see somebody beating them up.
All right, that's
But
fair.
the it,
I think I'd intervene the vast majority of cases too.
uh, if I see it, sure. But if I'm just guessing, I'm
Okay,
not gonna do it. I'm not gonna touch you. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm not saying
not
it's a
my
good thing.
problem.
Like I'm just gonna let you beat somebody up, but
Not my
I tend to
problem.
mind my own business. I don't
Got
like getting involved in other people's
not my
business unless I'm not gonna step in unless I have to.
not my business. Alright, well, I don't know.
Unless it's like
But you don't
it's
have
very
to if someone's
obvious.
getting beat
You see
up.
they're walking together in the mall. she has like a black eye or something,
Yeah.
I'll be like, he probably kicked her butt.
Okay. Well,
But I also feel like maybe it's a little bit too much of an invasion of privacy, you know? Like just reading their mind. Because what if you read their mind, you just assume that the dude beat her, you read her mind, and she got beat up by some girl.
yeah, that's true.
How
Yeah,
could
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit work?
You know, you
But
could be a good detective. That's kind of an
yeah, I think
element.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that'd be a
You'd be
good.
like
Yeah,
the
you could be a
perfect
really good
detective.
detective. You know, doing interrogations, and you're like, I know you're lying.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't. You probably, and
Well,
that wouldn't be
you
the
wouldn't have
best
to
way
be
to
like,
approach it
you
in
don't have
every
to
way.
tell them
But
why you know they're lying. You just say, I know you're lying.
well, yeah. Well, you could just make them tell you the truth
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and confess to it or whatever. Like I did it this way. But of course, you would be like, it would be better. You could structure it so you seem like the most brilliant person ever. You could like
Yeah,
play
you
the
gotta be like, you gotta really play it. Like,
ton
I
of
know you did
things.
it, so confess. And then they're just like, oh my god, this is how I did it.
Yeah, that would
I don't know
be
why I'm
yeah.
telling you this right now, but I hid the body in the fridge.
You would have to. You'd have to. You could like after you read their minds, so you know exactly what happened. You could like manipulate the event such that you discovered like the clues and you put the two dots together, connect the dots and stuff like that. So you seem like the most brilliant like Sherlock Holmes detective. Like how did he ever figure that out? That might be what I guess being a detective is probably isn't that fulfilling of work, but maybe I'd do something like that.
Yeah,
That
that'd be a
that'd
good
just be a
idea.
cool thing to do. You don't even you could just be a PI. I don't think it's that difficult to get the license and stuff. And after a few times, you just be the perfect PI.
Right.
Perfect PI. What? Yeah, I'd probably do the money thing, especially if I could read their mind and see how they got the money. I think if they got the money in a way that I think that I would deem wrong, I think I would. I think that I would take the money.
Confiscated.
Yeah, like if they
No,
were. I don't know. I can't think of an example right now, but Hitman or something.
yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Hitman. If there was con artists. I guess I'm kind of a con artist. I'd be a con artist in that sense anyway. But
Yeah, you're just out conning the con artist.
yeah. What else want to do? Make people tip. Be like, he's rich. He can tip her more than that. You know, gives away more. Oh my god, thank you. One time I actually like tipped someone like 100%, and I just went with it. Like I like made her day. She was like some Sonic employee. I was like, oh yeah, you can keep the change, and it was like 120% or something. She was like, oh my god, you made my day, and that was cool. I was like, I could have, because it was like it was too late, you know, like it was too late to say it. Because if I'm like, no, actually, give me that back.
Yeah, well, in those situations, I wouldn't do it to be nice. I would just like, this is I don't want to have this conversation, so I'm just gonna let you have the money.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah,
Not, I wouldn't do it in the sense that like I'm such a nice guy, because I'm not. To be
well,
honest, I'm
yeah,
really not. I would just be like, this is too awkward of a conversation for me to want to have. So you go ahead and keep this money, and I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave you alone. You know.
please don't. Yeah, because you can always get more. Oh, you mean like in real life or as the mind control Don
Either
Quarius?
one.
Either one.
If I accident, oh no, I mean in real life. If I I wouldn't make somebody tip anybody. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't do that. I don't know. Again, I'm just a mind your business kind of guy, for the most part. So, you know, I wouldn't be like, you're rich, you can tip more. I don't care. It's not my business. I wouldn't butt into people's business like that. But in the same token, I probably like if I had a different power, I probably would butt in people's business. So I guess that's not fair.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of are already with what you said.
That's
Taking
true.
things.
But I mean, like, making it seem like I wouldn't do anything. But like, if I was Batman, I'd probably operate the same way he does, and
Yeah.
that's more invasive than any of the things I suggested as a mind controller.
I'm Batman. You could just train yourself right now to be Batman. As with the mind control power. Well, I guess you could without mind control, but with mind control powers. Batman with mind control would be significantly more effective.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't train. I'd just be like, and you give up now.
Yeah,
I don't feel like fighting you.
that's true. I guess you would never. The only thing would be like infiltration. Even then, maybe not.
Nah, I just walk in. I'd be like, you're gonna take me
Hey,
right to your boss.
stop! You wouldn't even need to say it, and they would just do it. You just stand around. The man without a voice. You go and you just look at them, and they'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'll stop." And then you'd walk away. The man with no voice. He gave me the interview, and he implanted the memory in my brain of the interview. He didn't even say anything. Dude, you wouldn't even say anything. You just you wouldn't even need to talk. You just do. You know exactly what I want to say. Sorry, but what were you saying?
Never. I can't even remember. No, I have to send you this video later. Don't worry about it. Well, it was like I'll kind of explain it to you, but they had this. So there's this YouTube channel I watch. It's called like Society of Virtue, and they make like these animations, and most of them are like parodies of superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this parody of of Batman. They call him the Black Badness or something like that. And I guess his version of like he was like really intricate with it, where he was like even his superhero costume was like a costume in and of itself because he looked like basically he's like a spy. It's kind of harder for me to explain. I'd have to send it to you.
What's it called? The Black Batman?
Black Badness is I think is what they call him.
Black Badness.
It's like a parody of Batman, but to like a way deeper extent. Like he, yeah. There you go. It was Black Badness. But the little they had this little animated short of it. That's one of the comedy ones. I think the one, but I mean it's the same people, but
like a chick.
I mean, it was called just it's called Black, right? But yeah, it's that's that's Black Bolt. I don't know what that is. Probably gonna get some unsavory stuff here.
I said it's strict. I said the safe search is strict.
Okay. So. I'm glad that it worked out that way.
Okay, what's going on with this? See what's going on here. People use bad as black heuristic and social judgment assume that immoral acts were committed by people with darker skin tones, regardless of their racial background of those immoral actors. In archival studies of news articles written about black and white celebrities in popular culture magazines and American politicians, the more critical rather than complimentary of the stories, the darker the skin tone of the photographs printed with the article. The formatting studies. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. I think I've heard that somewhere too. Cool. Alright, well. Oh my god, I just ruined it. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits for today.
Alright.
Alright.
Love you guys.
Let's go ahead and play the outro.
Alright.
What are you doing? Not being subscribed